election system in India. In this module, you will learn how the election process is conducted in India. Election is not just about voting and counting the votes. There are different ways to conduct elections. Each way has a separate set of rules on campaigning, voting, and counting the votes. The person or party that gets the highest number of votes does not necessarily win. Let us take the example of the Lok Sabha elections of 1984. The Congress party created history by winning 80% of the seats. However, the party got only 48% of the total votes. This apparent anomaly is because of the special election system followed by our country. The number of seats in the Lok Sabha is determined by the number of constituencies in India. In each constituency, the people vote to elect a candidate as the winner. The winning candidate is one who gets more votes than the other candidates. This system of elections, known as first past the post or plurality system of elections, does not require the winner to get the votes of the majority. Let us compare our election system with the system of proportional representation followed by some countries. In the proportional representation system, people vote for parties and not candidates. The seats in the parliament are divided among the parties in the proportion of the votes they get. The parties then fill the seats with the candidates declared before the elections. The proportional representation system has two main variations. In the first variation, used in countries like Israel and Netherlands, the entire country is a single constituency. The people vote for the parties they choose at the national level. In the second variation, practiced in countries like Argentina and Portugal, the country is divided into multiple constituencies. Parties propose their candidates for each constituency separately. The people are required to vote at the constituency level. In this system, more than one candidate may represent one constituency. A third variation of the proportional representation system is prescribed in the Indian Constitution for the election of the President, Vice President and representatives of the Rajya Sabha and Vidhan Parishads. This is the single transferable vote (STV) system. For the general elections, India adopted the first past the post system because it is easy to understand and implement in a country as vast and diverse as ours. The voting process is simple, in which the voters merely choose one of the given options based on their preference of candidate or party. As the name of the candidate is provided at the time of voting, the voters know who is responsible for the locality. Moreover, in the first past the post system, the largest party or coalition has more seats than a proportional representation system would allow. This enables them to form a more stable government. The first past the post system also does not allow communities to form national parties. So far, the first past the post system has served us well and met the expectations of the authors of our Constitution. Ordinary citizens find it easy to understand. It has given us large political parties that have formed stable governments both at the centre and at the state level. However, the Indian first past the post system has many distinguishing features. For example, instead of two major competing parties, we had one dominant party after independence. Of late, we are witnessing the emergence of coalition governments and many small parties, which is not a common feature of first past the post system. In this module, you have learnt that there are different electoral systems such as the first past the post and the proportional representation systems. The Indian Constitution makers adopted the first past the post system for the Lok Sabha elections and a complex variation of the PR system for Rajya Sabha elections. The first-past-the-post system is simple to use and suitable for Indian conditions. However, in India, it has several features that distinguishes it from the normal first-past-the-post electoral systems.